Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari has just kicked off, and it's already shaking things up in Formula One. After revealing shocking messages about adjustments to the pedals and steering wheel customizations following new data from Ferrari's test, Hamilton's journey has taken some unexpected turns. From his historic Fiorano test to a shocking crash at Barcelona, his partnership with Ferrari is proving to be a game-changer. As the team fine-tunes their car with his expert feedback, can Hamilton lead Ferrari to a title? With his extensive experience and fierce rivalry with Charles Leclerc. Stay with us for all the behind-the-scenes action, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this thrilling journey. Let's start. On January 22, 2025, Lewis Hamilton took to the Fiorano circuit for his historic first test with Ferrari. This test, conducted at Ferrari's headquarters in Maranello, Italy, marked a significant moment in Hamilton's career as he drove the Ferrari SF23, a single-seater car. It was a defining day not only for Hamilton, but also for Ferrari, as they took their first steps in acclimating the seven-time world champion to their team and machinery. The session was held under misty conditions, providing an additional challenge to both Hamilton and the car. Despite the weather, Hamilton's experience shone through, and the test was widely anticipated by fans. A large crowd had gathered at Ferrari's base, eager to witness the iconic moment of Hamilton behind the wheel of a Ferrari. As Hamilton completed his run, he was met with a hero's welcome from the Ferrari faithful, who cheered their new driver enthusiastically. Reflecting on the experience, Hamilton described it as awe-inspiring and claimed it was one of the best feelings of my life. This heartfelt reaction underscored the emotional significance of the moment for him, as driving for Ferrari, one of the most prestigious teams in Formula One, was a dream come true. The test also allowed Ferrari to gather valuable data on how their car performed with Hamilton at the wheel, particularly focusing on areas such as pedal positioning, steering feedback, and adjustments to the car's setup to suit Hamilton's driving style. Following the Fiorano test, Hamilton's next major test with Ferrari took place at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya from January 28 to 30, 2025. This was a significant testing session for both Hamilton and Ferrari, as it allowed the team to further refine the SF23's setup under ideal conditions. The focus was on optimizing several aspects of the car, with particular attention to tire wear, race starts, and car dynamics. For Hamilton, this test provided the perfect opportunity to work on his start procedures and get acclimatized to the car's clutch release and acceleration points, areas where he had struggled during previous tests. The team's work with Loic Serra, a former Mercedes engineer, proved invaluable. Serra led the development of the car's aerodynamic setup and worked on improving the handling and performance of the SF23 to cater to Hamilton's driving style. Ferrari also took the opportunity to experiment with active aerodynamics and 50% electrification, technologies designed to simulate the 2026 Formula One car specifications. These developments were aimed at optimizing tire management and reducing tire overheating to improve race strategy. With Hamilton's input, Ferrari gathered crucial data to further improve tire life and ensure that the SF23's performance was more consistent under various race conditions. These tests not only served to improve the car for the 2025 season, but also laid the foundation for future developments. Before we continue, we hope you're enjoying our video. If so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more news and updates from the F1 world. The most shocking moment from Hamilton's testing sessions, however, came during the second day of testing at Barcelona. While pushing the limits of the Ferrari SF23 at high speed, Hamilton lost control of the car and crashed into the barriers at turn 13, a high-speed section of the track. The crash was a significant incident, occurring as Hamilton was approaching 200 kilometers per hour. Fortunately, the advanced safety features of modern F1 cars allowed Hamilton to walk away unscathed. His remarkable ability to avoid injury underscored both his driving skill and the safety advancements in the sport. Despite the crash, the damage to the SF23 was substantial, particularly affecting the suspension and aerodynamics. As a result, Ferrari had to focus on repairs and cancel Charles Leclerc's afternoon session to ensure that the team could assess the damage and make the necessary adjustments. While the crash was undoubtedly an unfortunate setback, it was not without its benefits. After the crash, Ferrari's engineers quickly went to work, reviewing the telemetry and data gathered during Hamilton's test. The information revealed important insights into the SF23's stability at high speeds, particularly in corners. Hamilton's feedback indicated that the car's aerodynamic balance and suspension setup could be improved to provide more stability, especially in high-speed corners like the one where the crash occurred. Hamilton was quick to frame the incident as a learning experience rather than a failure. He pointed out that the loss of control, while significant, was somewhat expected given the conditions of the track. He reassured Ferrari that the data collected from the crash would prove helpful in refining the car's setup and improving its performance moving forward. For Ferrari, this feedback and the data gathered from the crash would be invaluable for tuning the car's aero and suspension to make the car more predictable under extreme conditions in the future. In the aftermath of the crash, Hamilton did not shy away from discussing the incident. "First race can't come soon enough," Hamilton's message said. He made it clear that the crash was not necessarily a result of any fault in the car, but rather an opportunity for learning and development. He acknowledged the difficulty of the conditions, but also highlighted how valuable the data was for Ferrari's progress. What stood out most in Hamilton's message was the trust he had in Ferrari. He praised the team for being receptive to his feedback. Although Hamilton is still relatively new to the Ferrari team, his influence on the team's car development has been immediate and substantial. With his 7 world championships and years of experience in F1, Hamilton brings a wealth of knowledge that is already helping Ferrari shape the future of their car. The adjustments being made to the SF23, such as pedal positioning and steering feedback, highlight Ferrari's commitment to tailoring the car to Hamilton's needs and preferences. Hamilton's extensive experience in car setup, honed through years of working with Mercedes, has positioned him as an invaluable asset to Ferrari. He is providing insights into areas such as aerodynamics, braking, and tire management, which will undoubtedly help Ferrari create a more competitive car for the 2025 season. With Hamilton's guidance, Ferrari has a real opportunity to close the gap to dominant teams like Red Bull and make a serious push for race wins in the Drivers' Championship. Hamilton's arrival at Ferrari has added an exciting dynamic to the team's driver lineup. With Charles Leclerc already a standout talent, the internal rivalry between him and Hamilton is expected to be intense. Leclerc, who has shown considerable skill and potential over the years, will now have to compete with one of the most experienced and successful drivers in F1 history. This rivalry could push both drivers to new heights, benefiting Ferrari as a team. However, the team must manage this competition in a way that maximizes both drivers' performances without creating unnecessary tension. If Ferrari can strike the right balance between collaboration and competition, they may find themselves in a position to challenge for both the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship shortly. This is a wrap of today's video, folks. Lewis Hamilton's journey with Ferrari is shaping up to be one of the most exciting chapters in Formula One history. With groundbreaking tests, thrilling moments, and a fierce rivalry with Charles Leclerc, it's clear that Ferrari's future is in for a massive shakeup. But here's the big question: can Hamilton lead Ferrari to their next championship victory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exclusive updates on Hamilton's journey with Ferrari.